Hello, beautiful people. This is Nyamakwe, and of course, I'm doing this video to just share a few thoughts again. I was listening. I read a book, of course, and I was listening to some other materials about the richest man in Babylon, which is one of the very good books that one of my mentors talk about often, which is Jim Rohn. And there are a lot of lessons actually from that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. But one of the things that strike in my mind as I was reading the book and as I was listening to a few audios on it was about learning and growing. So I titled this video, "If you stop learning, you stop growing." Because one of the success laws that the richest man in Babylon talks about has to do with constant learning to be better. Because a lot of us, we learn to build something, and once we have that thing built up, we stop learning any other thing. Now, but I've realized that knowledge, of course, can become obsolete, or information can become obsolete. Because I listened to Robert Kiyosaki, and he talked about the fact that every 18 months, the things that are currently there becomes obsolete. So they go, and then new things are created. And also, if you study, you realize that every single day, the books that are made or written in a day, and the videos and the audios that are made in a day, your entire lifetime, you cannot finish consuming those information. Now, what does that suggest? That suggests that as a person, there is always something new that you can acquire or you can learn. There's always some new knowledge that you can acquire. If you learned how to do something before, there's room to actually keep learning. So people who are stuck because they feel there's no way out, it's because you've not read enough, you've not listened enough. The Bible says faith comes by hearing. So what have you been listening to? A lot of us go on social media, and of course, we just go watch pictures and all make comments and things that does not help us grow. Because when we have all this information, all these materials that we can learn to get ahead, we can learn to grow. I'm telling you, nobody should ever feel stuck. Nobody should ever feel that there's no room for them to advance or to grow. And that for me, this is all I can do. This is my level. No. And formal classroom. You don't have to sit in a formal classroom to be able to learn and advance. And that's one of the misconceptions that a lot of people have, that until they sit in a formal classroom, they are not qualified to do certain things. No. There are people who have actually not sat in a classroom, but due to the abundance of knowledge that is all around, today, everything that you want is actually online. And that's the beauty of the internet age. You can actually learn anything that you want to learn. So what is stopping you? What is stopping you from learning? Because if you do not keep learning and acquire knowledge, you cannot keep growing. And everybody wants to grow. At least we all want to grow, want to advance, want to get ahead in whatever it is that we believe in, that we're doing. So you're interested in. There are a lot of books about it. There are a lot of videos about it. There are a lot of audios about it. There are a lot of people with a lot of knowledge about it. There are people who have had experiences about it. Why don't you pick up these things and read? If you cannot read, you can listen. And that's how you can grow. So if you're a banker, you find things that you could advance to make you grow. And if you're into real estate, find things like that. If you're somebody who's into cooking, there's a lot of information out there. Whenever it is that you're filled with, all I'm saying is I'm encouraging you to keep learning, keep finding information about your relationship, about your finances, your health, everything. There's a lot of knowledge out there. There's a lot of information out there that we can keep learning so we can keep growing. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep learning. Let's never feel stuck. Let's never feel that there's no room for us to advance or to grow. Because there is. All we have to do is to find information. It's all over the place. And let's keep learning and let's keep growing. Because when you stop learning, I'm telling you, you're going to stop growing. And very soon you start complaining that things are not working. This is like this. It didn't go the way I expected, because you stop learning. The day you stop learning, your marriage start breaking down. The day you stop learning, your final body. Once it crossed my mind. So just be encouraged and keep up. You want to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing my best to bring more videos, you know, to constantly do videos to encourage people and motivate people. So subscribe to my channel right away and click that bell. One video, you can have access to that video. God bless you, but keep learning and keep growing. Bless.